Powerful cutter suction dredgers are used where ground is hard and compact. Boskalis has a large and versatile fleet of cutter suction dredgers. The largest two are the Ursa and the Taurus. These are self-propelled, sea-going cutter suction dredgers, specially equipped for work in isolated areas and the tropics. Cutter suction dredgers work with spud and winch systems. The spud system keeps the cutter suction dredger firmly anchored during dredging. It consists of two poles, the working and auxiliary spuds. The working spud is located in a spud carriage in which this spud can move a few meters forwards. After dredging a section, the cutter suction dredger moves itself forward with the help of the working spud. Then it dredges the next section. The winch system used on cutter suction dredgers includes two anchor winches to the port and starboard of the cutter head ladder. Once the cutter head at the end of the cutter head ladder has been lowered to the bed, the anchor winches are used to move it to port or starboard. In this way, it cuts up the bed as it waves to and fro. The sediment dislodged in this way is then sucked up through the suction mouth in the cutter head. Cutter suction dredgers can be used for many different types of bed, from sludge to hard rock. The cutter head is equipped with adapters to which blades, chisels or cutter teeth can be attached depending on the type of bed. They have to be replaced regularly as they are worn down by the bed material. The material that is dislodged is pumped up to the ship and then to shore through a floating or submerged pipeline linked up to the cutter suction dredger. The dredged material can also be taken away in barges. Royal Boskalis Westminster has approximately 40 trailing suction hopper dredgers in its fleet, including two of the largest in the world, the Queen of the Netherlands and the Fairway. They're mainly used in large land reclamation projects. They can win and transport large quantities of sand, sludge or clay quickly and efficiently. The mega trailing suction hopper dredger Fairway, for example, can win and transport about 35,500 cubic meters of sand at a time. This is about 2,000 lorries full of sand, a line measuring about 20 kilometers. If necessary, the material can also be won at large depths. The jumbo trailing suction hopper dredger Queen of the Netherlands can do this at a depth of 115 meters. There are only a few dredgers in the world that can do that. A trailing suction hopper dredger works with one or two suction pipes next to the ship. There is a drag head at the end of each suction pipe. The suction pipe is lowered to the bed with hydraulic cranes. As the ship sails, the drag head is dragged slowly over the bed. The bed is broken up by water jets and teeth on the drag head.
Yes, sir.
The suction pipe sucks up the material that is then pumped into the hopper. There are various methods for bringing the material to the site. It can be dumped through the bottom flaps or doors, or rainbowed like here. This technique is used, for example, in foreshore replenishment and land reclamation. Another technique for discharging the load is shore discharging. The trailer suction hopper dredger is linked up to a pressure pipeline using a bow coupling. The material is then pumped to shore through the pipeline. In addition to land reclamation projects, trailing suction hopper dredgers are also used for deepening ports and fairways, dredging trenches for pipelines and cables, and covering pipelines and trenches with sand or gravel. Boskalis is engaged in an extensive investment program for the continued modernization and extension of the fleet. The trailing suction hopper dredgers Waterway and Coastway went into service in early 2001 and early 2002 respectively. Both ships can carry about 4,900 cubic meters of sand. They were designed by Boskalis, and their shallow draft means that they can be used in shallow waters for on- and foreshore beach replenishment. They're also used for capital dredging and maintenance work. The Waterway received the National Innovation Award for Ship of the Year in 2002.
Port Control London, the Waterway.
The Prins der Nederlanden is one of the two new trailing suction hopper dredgers with a capacity of 15,850 cubic meters. This ship was named and launched by Queen Beatrix in August 2003.
Ik doop u, Prins der Nederlanden, en wens u en uw bemanning een behouden vaart.
Boskalis is a specialist in immersed tunnels, and we have specially developed techniques and equipment that allow us to work with extreme precision and within strict tolerances. Boskalis specialisms include dredging building docks for tunnel elements, tunnel trenching, the transportation, immersion and covering of the tunnel elements, and the positioning of solid foundations. Here we see work in progress on the 720-meter-long tunnel under the river Warnow in Rostock, Germany. The work on the Rostock tunnel included dredging a 400-meter-long channel for moving the tunnel elements from the building dock to the deepest part of the river, and dredging a tunnel trench at a depth of 22 meters. Boskalis also transported and immersed the tunnel elements. The immersed tunnel was also covered with sea sand. That is what the Coastway is doing here. Once this job was completed, a final protective layer of 20,000 tons of stone was put into place. Placing a protective stone layer on the roof of a tunnel, like here on the Elbe Tunnel in Hamburg, requires extreme precision. Deploying the specially developed multi-purpose pontoon Stemats gradeway makes it possible to place the protective layer quickly and efficiently with tolerances of less than 2.5 centimeters. Finally, the stone layer was impregnated with cement mortar. Life on Earth depends on